Ready?
Yep.
Hello there, Dr. Freedom. This is Crichton from the Jupiter mining ship Red Dwarf. Hoping that you're having a wonderful time in total, complete, and utter speed.
Howdy, folks. Dr. Freedom here with a Times from Dr. News. News from in and around the universe that is so astounding, so amazing, so incredible. It could lead to not only spiritual enlightenment, but also to regularity. A lot of weirdness going on in and around. As we all know, read-through started this week. Word is going around that filming may have been moved up to October 30th, which means there has to be someone's also passed around that word's going around that there will be a private photo shoot for Jodie Whittaker's costume very shortly, and we could have a reveal as soon as before next week, if not sooner. So we're going to have to keep our eyes on the media and all that and see if that materializes. Lots of interesting stuff going around about what's going on. As y'all know, new TARDIS team has been announced, and a lot of people are getting weird. I'm not kidding. It's just gotten nuts. The usual suspects all out there. Now they're whining about the cast. Oy vey. But the funny part is, for every post I put up, there's like 1.5 billion people who like it. And there's always like maybe one person who puts the little angry face on it. And it's like, that shows me how much in the majority you really are. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get onto it. Let's hop on to the Freedom Train. Bum, 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 bum. Freedom Train. Oh, God. All right. Okay, get that out of the way. All right, here we go. Starting off, we got Side Door Jenna giving a cryptic answer when quizzed on the local, when quizzed on the Doctor Who Christmas special. She's saying, "As all I can say is that February to late August, I was filming on Victoria. I did film goodbye and leaving videos for Stephen and Peter." All right, hang on. Let's go. Oop, and that was it. Sorry, I forgot to turn my microphone back on. I didn't want to get any distortion in the sound there if it comes out. She's being very cryptic, very off-putting. It could be a lie, to be honest with you. It's Side Door Jenna. Moving on. Okay, Doctor Who hires Broadchurch producer to join Chris Chibnall for Series 11. That's right. Sam Hoyle will be working with Jodie Whittaker's incarnation of the Doctor. Broadchurch producer Sam Hoyle, we already know, blah, blah, blah. So he recently joined the series as co-executive producer and will be working with showrunner Chris Chibnall and, Matt Stevens. This is something we already knew, but for some reason they decided to announce it today. I told you about this last week. So if you want to know a little bit more about these people, how they work together, blah, 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 right here. Here's a whole bunch of stuff, a little bit of recap for you. But like I said, we told you about this last week. I don't know why they're just putting it out now on this page. But what the hell? Moving on. Why the new male companions on Doctor Who will be good for boys. And this is in the Brisbane Times. So I don't know if this is as a result because, folks were complaining about the whole role model thing in which they blew something Peter Davison said out of, proportion. But for the majority I got out of it, it seems to be more of an opinion piece than anything, but I threw it in for shits and giggles, okay? Wham, moving on. Bradley Walsh is the oldest actor in Doctor Who history to be cast as a companion. That's right. I believe he'll be 58 when he makes his first appearance. Okay, I got that right. Next year. So the average age of the actors making their debut normally is around 28. So it's kind of whoa. So the second oldest actor was, of course, Matt Lucas, who was 43 when he became a regular back in April of 2017. So, matter of fact, Walsh and Lucas are the only actors to date who have been over the age of 40 when they joined the show's permanent cast as assistants to the Doctor. So, little weird groundbreaking things going on. But wait a minute, what about Bernard Cribbins? Did he he wasn't a regular, but did he kind of count? All right, we won't get technical. All right, 15 tweets that perfectly sum up the excitement for the three new cast members. If you want to go take a look at these, bam, 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 bam. Here they are all lined up for you by the Radio Times. So check that out. Yeah, okay. So some interesting stuff for that, okay? If you want to read those, there you go. If you don't want to, then don't have to. Moving on. Everything you need to know about the new companion, Tosin Cole, as announced last night, blah, blah, blah. And this goes a little bit more into his history. This is, like I said, I was trying to find an article about the, gave you a little bit more info about him, a couple nights ago, and I couldn't find it. I found this yesterday, but things got a little hectic yesterday, so I wasn't able to put up a video. All right. See, give you a little background on this particular fella here. Wham, wham, wham. Also, we've got one here about Sharon D. Clarke, and this gives you a little info on her about, her fact she was a soap star. She also played she was the original Oda Mae Brown in the musical version of Ghost, amongst other things. And here's some more background stuff if you want to look up, get a little more feel for this particular, for Sharon D. Well, Sharon D. Stone, I believe. Sharon D. Clarke. Why did I think Sharon Stone? Oh, wait a minute. Sharon Stone. Oh, man, that's a flashback to a bad era. But all right, moving on. Sharon D. Clarke gives you a little more info on her as well. David Tennant's panel at Dallas Fan Days, and it's a lot of photos until you get down here all the way, and then boom, there's a little video here of his Q&A panel. I usually just click on the YouTube icon and bring it up that way. It's usually a little faster. So, but then again, so you get a lot of photos of Tennant, and wham, 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 here you go. All right, moving on. Bleeding Cool. Now, apparently, a Doctor Who magazine writer, now I was reading this the other day, who usually goes by the name of The Watcher, hit a very vulgar message for his bosses at Panini and BBC Worldwide in a column. As noticed by users on 4chan and some folks on Twitter, you take the first letter of every sentence in this photo of the magazine, and it reveals, okay, like I said, we'll give you more. All right. Now, I'm not going to show you. Well, sorry, I just did. Well, there goes my YouTube rating. Oh, there goes my monetization. But, okay, basically, Panini and BBC Worldwide are see you next Tuesdays. So, I don't know why this person did this, because you basically ended your career. Dumbass. Wow, you made a big statement there, but you think they're going to take anything you write from now on? Really? Okay, now this is an event that's going on Saturday, December 9th at the BFI South Bank. Sydney Newman, Sci-Fi, Doctor Who, and Pathfinders. They're going to screen An Earthly Child along with a couple episodes here of the series Pathfinders. So if you're into this, you want to look up info about this, boom, 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 it's all right here. And remember, links are always below in the description box if you want to look up any of these articles. All right. With the announcement, of course, like I said, I can't believe these folks believe there's any type of majority. My favorite one today was we should get together, form a petition, and demand that the BBC fire the current show lead and the current showrunner. Now, given the fact that we're probably less than a week and a half out from starting filming on Series 11, the chances of that happening is about the same as us. Let me see. If you want to, let's go for a Star Wars reference. A nice sunny day on the planet Hoth. It's not going to happen. Wake up and smell reality. Support the show or shut up. You haven't seen 1 inch of footage shot or shot, let alone any available for you to view yet. Yet you've already judged the entire series based off a bunch of 2-bit guys who are out there making videos about the politically correct SJW agenda, blah, 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 who, I'll put it to you this way. I'm a guy who's researched UFOs. I've researched the Kennedy murder. I've researched just you name it, and I've looked into it. I even checked out the Titanic conspiracy theories. And by the way, they hold more water than this alleged PC SJW conspiracy regarding casting on shows. So to simply put it, if the conspiracy theorists are laughing at you, maybe you should reevaluate your theory. It's that very simple. All right. And lastly, like I said, the one side note, speaking of the PC SJW comments and the Doctor Who rest in peace guys, somebody tried to slip a few in. You get please. I'm going to put it to you simply. I will not accept them on the Dr. Freedom channel on Facebook. I will not accept them in my comment boxes. You seem to think you're in the majority when half these guys turn out to be fake accounts under like pseudonyms. Sorry, it's not going to work. Take it somewhere else. This channel stands with Jodie Whittaker. This channel stands with the current TARDIS crew. This channel stands with the current showrunner. If you don't like it, go over to one of those other channels where you'll find somebody who's probably more than happy to share your racial views. Good night, folks.